not just as a martial artist, but as a man who defied odds, challenged racism, and became a legend far beyond fists and film. Bruce Lee, the dragon who never died, he was born in San Francisco in 1940, the year of the dragon, during the Hour of the Dragon, a sign the Chinese believed meant destiny. His name was Lee Junfan, but the world would come to know him as Bruce Lee. Before he could speak, he was already on a movie set. The son of a Chinese opera star, Bruce grew up in the crowded streets of Hong Kong, where gangs ruled and the weak were prey. He was fast, skinny, and full of fire. But he didn't just fight for survival. He fought to understand what it meant to be strong. As a teenager, Bruce was rebellious and wild, always in trouble. His parents feared he wouldn't live to adulthood, so at 18, they sent him to America with just $100 in his pocket and a dream in his heart. He worked as a dishwasher, slept in tiny rooms, studied philosophy at the University of Washington. But what set him apart wasn't just his fists, it was his mind. Bruce Lee believed martial arts weren't just about combat, they were a path to self-discovery. All types of knowledge ultimately mean self-knowledge, he said. He opened schools, taught martial arts to anyone willing to learn, black, white, Asian. In a time when America was still deeply divided by race, Bruce broke the rules. The Chinese martial arts community warned him, "Don't teach Kung Fu to non-Chinese." Bruce refused. "Kung Fu is meant for anyone who seeks truth," he said, and so they challenged him to a secret fight. If he lost, he'd have to close his school. He won in minutes. But Bruce didn't want to just teach fighting. He wanted to show the world a different kind of hero. Hollywood didn't see him that way. Asian men weren't allowed to be leading stars. They were sidekicks, servants, clowns. So Bruce created his own path. He wrote. He trained harder than anyone. He turned his body into a weapon, his words into fire. And when Hollywood rejected him, he went back to Hong Kong and became a superstar overnight. The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon. Audiences had never seen anything like him, fast as lightning, elegant, explosive, controlled. His hands were too fast for cameras. Directors had to slow down the film just to capture him. And then came his masterpiece, Enter the Dragon, the first major Hollywood martial arts film starring an Asian man. Bruce finally stood at the center of the screen, not as a stereotype, but as a warrior, a thinker, a star. But then, just before its release, Bruce Lee died, July 20th, 1973. He was just 32 years old. The world was shattered. Some said it was heat stroke, others whispered curses, poisons, conspiracies. But the truth was, a body can only hold so much spirit. And Bruce's spirit had already become too big for one life. His funeral was held in both Hong Kong and Seattle. Thousands wept. His pallbearers included Steve McQueen and James Coburn, students who had become brothers. But Bruce Lee never really died. He became a symbol of courage, of truth, of breaking limits. He didn't just punch harder, he thought deeper. He didn't just want to fight, he wanted to free people. From fear, from prejudice, from the idea that we must be what the world tells us to be. He created his own philosophy, his own martial art, Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist, a style with no fixed style, a life with no limits. Be water, my friend, he said. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Because water can flow, and water can crash, and one day, water can shape the world. He was only on this earth for 32 years. But in that short time, Bruce Lee changed film. He changed fighting. He changed what it meant to be Asian on screen. And he taught us this, that the greatest fight is not with another man but with ourselves, to become better, braver, freer. Not just strong in the body, but strong in the soul.